Hello everyone, Cluster Fox here from Cameron Combat Services. I want to talk about mining workflow today. Um, Mining workflow is not only about pointing your mining lasers to a rock and having a litbits collect everything. Mining workflow is how you can optimize whatever gives you a downtime in your technique or in your ship configuration, and kind of cutting down the downtime so you can have more credits per hour. So there's a few things that can actually limit your time. Those are usually the bare bones. We can talk about the number of limpets. The more limpets you have, the quicker you can collect whatever materials you do, right? Um, you can also talk about cargo space. So cargo space, the more cargo space you have, the less collectors you're going to have, but the less trips you're going to need. So you save on transit. The other one is your distributor and hardpoints. Having a good distributor and a good number of hardpoints allows you to cut the downtime when you're mining. And the last one is the most interesting one, and the one that you can actually get much better with. It's technique. So when you find that you have to search for a rock or something, a good technique can actually help. So let me demonstrate. I'm back in my cockpit. Alright, I have a couple collectors. I'm going to put them out. And first, I want to discuss my grouping. So I have my mining lasers and my prospector on different groups. My prospector is on one of the groups, and my collectors are another group. But my mining lasers are on both groups, which means I can be either putting out prospectors and mining, or putting out collectors and mining. And if I switch between the two because some collectors expire, my mining lasers are not going to cut off. It's just like saving me a few seconds. However, I have also a class 3 prospector limpet controller, and that allows me to search 2 rocks at once. And the way to do it is actually important. Okay, we have some collectors expiring. So let's start from the basis. I got no collectors out, and we can start. I actually do have 2. Yeah. Sweet. So going back to my prospector group, and I'm going to search some rocks. So here's my technique. First one, fire it up. Fire my prospector. I'm going to target ahead, select it, and then right away I fire another rock. So now why this guy on the left side is going to his rock, I can know what the asteroid is, and I already have this guy going for the other rock, and then I fire a third one. So now what I call this is walking asteroids. So I can walk those asteroids until I find one that has what I'm looking for. Oh, here's one. 30% low temperature diamonds. That's good. Alright, so I know it's this one. But now, as you see, my prospector is already going for the next one. So I know, 8%. I might take it. So now let's put the collectors out. How I can optimize this now is with technique. So good positioning on the asteroid is actually gonna help me out. So asteroids usually revolve around an axis. I hate those because they have the axis really corrupt. But if I put myself here, what I want to do is get close and put the ore a little below my ship, so that when the collectors go and pick up the ore, it's minimal time for them to come back in my cargo bay. Do you hear how fast those collectors are working? And plus 2, I can still fire them with my second fire group as I'm mining. And the asteroid is empty. We've just collected everything. So this is not our choke point. Our choke point right now, whatever is creating an overhead, is basically searching. So searching is fine. You can't really cut too much about that. You can mostly cut with it with technique. I'm going to skip the 8% because I don't think it's worth it, and keep walking my prospectors as I move. So as I mentioned, walking prospectors gives me a better workflow for searching. Here, as I position for this one, I'll fire the next one.
Asteroid scan complete. Prospector limpet failed.
Okay, select it, and now I still have prospector active on that one, and go for it. I also want to mention, it doesn't matter what the ship is, you can always optimize your workflow. Well, this concludes this mining tutorial for the workflow. I hope you can optimize your workflow, get some good ores, maximize your credits per hour. If you have other tips and tricks that you would like to share, please do so in the comments. Thanks for watching, and stay dangerous out there. Classifox out.